busy. I started my new job, and I've also been helping with some outdoor work. So I've been tired, like my body physically tired. But anyways, our event is tomorrow, so we have some prep. I have some prep that I have to finish doing. Whatever I made is gonna be it. So I feel so behind. I had plans. I was like, yeah, the last time I streamed, I was still making something. I think I finished that and maybe one other thing. And then, I haven't crocheted since then. I haven't crocheted in like 3 days. So there's that. All the stuff that I wanted to didn't happen. But so things like this, I have to put the finishing touches on whatever this done, crochet wise, but not really sell wise. So I need to put the hook on here, the loops, and then weave this in, and then this will be technically done. So I'm gonna do that. Got a bag of rings. I have this one, and then I have these ones. I don't know if I'll use these ones quite yet. What's up, Steppa? How you doing? But I have.
He's coming out here with good intention.
I'm probably not gonna use these. These are a lot longer than I thought they were.
I like the idea of him receiving
A lot longer.
match. I mean, you got a couple good things that can happen. You can settle down. You might get a lucky break if Cinder's not on point. But it's also going to get your attention, serving loved one.
I might use this one. That's cute too. I think the durability is what I'm worried about a little bit. You're good, bye. Okay, so these. I might do these. I don't know what I would do them for, but I might. I've been good. I've been busy. I'm working. I've been prepping for this event that I'm doing. I don't know if you were here when I said that, but for the past like 3 weeks, I've been crocheting for a back to school event that I'll be doing tomorrow. So I have to finish up things like this for tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that. I need my tapestry needle, which my desk is so messy, full of stuff. I just got my container, so that's good. Where is? I don't know. I gotta find it. Okay. Yeah. I've lost almost all my needles. I feel like my darning needles. Okay, so we're gonna do this one real quick since it's in my face. And then we'll have something complete. Ooh, congratulations. No, it has. Congratulations. You're almost done. Can't imagine the relief you'll feel afterwards. No, you're good. You're good. But okay, have fun with that. Alright, I need to sew this in.
Getting his eye in.
And then. Who is still doing fireworks? It's like. Interesting. I swear, our area keeps it for so long. I know, I tried to be encouraging. Tried. Didn't want to be the downer. Bye.
3 straight points, and having been put into back, Sinner responds. Gets out of that first game. Tim, nice to see you.
Good to see you, Andrew, and great to be alongside you, Double A. It is always good to be next to you, my friend.
Now, here is a key feature coming up. These Zverev serve. So far, the comparisons, first serves in. Zverev in the last 3 years has always been top 3 on the ATP Tour in getting first serves in. First serve point 1 is high as well. It's a fearsome delivery.
Alexander Zverev to serve.
But somehow Sinner has found an answer every time he's played it in the last 2 years. Maybe not today.
Dun, 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 dun. Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Oh, is that it? I just lost it.
Nice start from Zverev and a nice one-handed catch.
I don't know. I'll lose this up. Okay, so now I have to put the little ring on here. I don't know how people do these events like back-to-back-ish. I think that's a lot of planning, just a lot in general. I'm like, all I think of is that's a lot of work. Ouch. I have no nails.
Nothing like a little Wimbledon blood pressure finals to make you miss your first serve 141 out wide. He's coming out here with the right intentions.
Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. I don't think I can do it like that. For an edit? Who is that?
141 on Zverev, so probably the adrenaline. That's his fastest serve of the championship.
122.
I could do those little rings. Do I have those?
Faster than a lot of people's first serves.
I might. Let me see.
I would have taken that. One of the difficulties that Zverev had playing Sinner
I do have some rings, but again, concern is how strong they actually are. I would be better, feel better if they were a little bit thicker.
Something needs to change from Zverev on that side of the equation.
Oh, no.
He can afford to come down a few percentage points and take some more chances closer to lines. Get a little relief off him with a few 3 points from time to time that I'm sure he's not used to against Sinner. to see misses from Zverev on his forehand. That's the way you want to see him really coming into this
Okay,
match,
so I
especially
figure out the
early on.
easiest way to put this
You don't
sucker
want
in.
to see him missing it by
Oh,
being a
let's
little
see.
tentative, a little indecisive. Intentionality is going to be crucial for him to set the tone early.
Now, let's see.
Sasha Zverev wins a lot of extended rallies, by which I mean 9 shots plus, according to our statistics, but against Sinner.
Okay.
Perhaps he
Got
can't
it on
afford to rest at the back of the court and start sweeping these ground strokes. He's got to hit it through Sinner earlier, and otherwise he might like to, or be able to.
Okay, it doesn't need this little thing.
Nicely lifted over the 6'6" German. That's an easier hold. It's 7 points on serve in a row for Sinner. 2-1. First set.
We'll just leave this one
Now,
for
it's
now.
definitely windier today than it has been in the last few days. I wonder if that will be.
I like it a lot better
effective.
with the
It's gonna work
eyes.
with Todd Woodbridge, 10 times
Too bad I don't think I
champion
can put the
here,
eyes on
semi-finalist in
because
singles.
I've already
Todd,
sewn
good
them.
afternoon to you. How windy is it where you are down there?
But now we
Which
have
end do you
what?
think it's coming from?
We're just gonna move like whatever we have here in order.
Anything from here, generally, the wind pushes from my end
Why
down
not?
towards where you are in the commentary box. That's the raw box in, and it's actually pretty good for the moment, at least. Interesting that game there to see Alexander Zverev step up a little bit. One of the key stats when he's returning and he gets into a rally, only 39% of the time is he between 1 and 2 meters of the baseline, whereas his opponent Yannick Sinner, he's in there on Zverev's serve more like 64% of the time. Key thing, I think, if you've got to take some risks on the ground stroke to keep an eye upon.
Todd, thank you. A second Zverev service game coming up in this final. He's 2-1 down. Boys singles, Jordan Lee winning today. American player beating Cruz Hewitt, former champion Leighton Hewitt's son. Hearing great things about Jordan Lee. I bet he didn't have as good a backhand as Stefan Edberg yet.
Pet food delivered in a box? Yeah, we do that too at treasuresupply.com. But we go way beyond the box. Out here, you'll find low prices every day on all the brands and supplies you know and trust, and even lower prices on our exclusive brands like 4Health. You'll even find a pet wash to freshen up after the dog park. Out here, we've got more ways to shop and save. Tractor Supply for pets out here. Save up to 35% on your first
Okay,
subscription at
and there's that bucket hat.
TractorSupply.com.
I like it. Simple, plain. Alright, so there's 2.
Just kissing my wife. Playing with my dog.
Give me a please. I do want to at least see if I can do it that way. I have to sew it, but if I have to end up sewing it, I'm just gonna have to do it.
38-mile-an-hour serve that wasn't quite directed well enough.
Where
Sinner's able
is
to
they're over there?
establish himself in the rally.
I have to find a home for all of this.
Yeah, to your point,
Unless-
too, and it was important that Sasha gives them
I don't
different
know.
looks here. I mean, this is one guy center that
Let's
you can't
kind of
just give the
sell
same
out.
picture over and over again. I mean, you can have video game because
Where I put those little patches at? I started another hat. I don't know how long ago, and I did it a hair smaller under the red hat because some people don't have really big heads, and I started it. See the real rim, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I might take it just to have something to do during the event, but I wanted so many much more items finished. I wanted a lot more done before, but I think I was being really ambitious with that. So I feel like I didn't make nearly as much as I wanted. That's okay. We did still do stuff, but just not as
you
much
never
as
put
I
no
wanted.
more ahead of the point these days, do you?
I think you've got a good striker.
I don't remember where I put it. Perks of having a multi-dice. That's what you get.
A long way back to return this second serve. It's a really strong start for Zverev. His game plan is to take the ball on. It had to be.
Center backing up on that second serve does make a lot of sense. I think he wants Zverev to think about serve volleying, and being back that far assures him he's going to get into a relatively neutral position quite often if he doesn't choose to come in behind that second.
Love 15.
We're only 4 games in, but if you had to pick somebody that's hitting the ball a touch cleaner, I mean, I'm liking the way Sasha started this match.
Dead. Where did I put it? Way too many supplies. But I just wanted to see if I could get these things in here.
Love 13.
Such a good angle on this.
Hi, Angel.
Getting Simo out of position.
I just want to see if those things will fit in here. Sorry. You guys almost got knocked over there. Now, the question is It's not whether or not I can get it in, it's whether I can put these backs in.
But he'll be pleased. But Sinner has got into this game still 15-30.
No, because I think I'll stretch it out a lot doing it like that. So I won't. Think about doing that next time.
In those 6 matches over 2 years where Zverev has not made any impact on
Okay, so
today's
again on
game.
this one I have to leave it
He's only
in.
had 10 break
I think for the
points
most part I would have done
in 6 matches.
the other ones.
Forty, 13.
30 down in this game, 15-30 down the first time he served from this end.
Part of that reason is too is when Sinner hits his spot in his serve off either wing when that ball comes back, he takes over the point, and when he gets on top of the point, he is absolutely relentless. And
She took the same elevator every day, but today she made it. No matter how hard can't
I am gonna put the rings on here though. We'll do that.
Serena leads by 3 games to 2. First set.
Now, putting together a game plan, a strategy, these guys are going to know some of the numbers. They're going to hit the data analytics.
Hi,
That's
Sean.
what they like to do.
How you
But
doing?
it's not a huge dive into those, but the shot quality over the course of the championship, Sinner, serve 8.7, Zverev 9.2, so Zverev wins that one. The return of serve, well, that's about Yannick Sinner. The forehand
What's up?
is about
Doing
Yannick
good?
Sinner, a little advantage there at 8.5. You see these draw averages, they're above all of that. You'd expect that from the finalists. And on the backhand side, pretty much even.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that.
yeah, that's for sure the case.
Enough
I
for
think
me.
when you have a backhand to backhand rally with Zverev, and you can stay involved in that and hold your ground there, then getting that ball to the weaker wing and making him put a swing on that forehand side in a more of a crucial situation can definitely encourage some.
I'm about to
some
stop
players.
leaving
So
my ends out like
it's
that.
a big deal that Sinner
Like
has
it?
the ability to stay with him backhand to backhand. 'Cause
Cool.
that's-
Thank you,
the
thank
way
you.
Sasha's one of the great
Hopefully I
backhands
don't come back
think
home with
that the
him
game
tomorrow.
has seen.
That would be amazing.
I still find it slightly disappointing when we see those 4 stats that there's no volley stat on a grass court. It doesn't even come into the equation, does
Gone.
it? Yeah, serve, return, forehand, backhand.
It would look a little bit different, that set of stats, if you'd been involved.
I'd quite like to see what their volleying stats are. I'm not sure they'd be up in the 8s and 9s out of 10.
I would have been thrilled just to see grass in the middle of that court by the end of the tournament.
Yep.
The game has
That's
changed,
my
and
that's
these
my
two
process,
big
my
games are
thought
absolutely
process,
the
my
personification
mentality
of
at the
the game.
moment.
People didn't used to be able
I
to
don't
lose
come
that.
home with any of this.
Sasha Zverev can at 6'6".
Love that.
Tremendous athlete.
So that's what we're asking for.
Compliments to Jez Green in his physical camp. Just adding weight, muscle, whilst retaining the ability to move and to be flexible. It's been many, many years.
I am gonna post it. I was debating, and I guess the debating and the hesitating went out.
It used to be
But
with your 6-6,
post
you
where
could
it
make the
is
assumption that your opponent
probably later
is not
tonight.
probably going to move that well. But he
If
defies all
anybody's
those
looking
rules,
at the
and
community post,
he's not shy on hard work either.
that is what it will be. The event is from 10 o'clock to 8 p.m. Dang, is it? I think it did say 8 o'clock.
3 games
It's
ball.
quite a long time.
6 miles an hour out wide, tournament average 131.
Honestly, do I want to
Pretty
lead them
high
without
octane first
faces?
sectors, as you would expect.
I do like it with face, but maybe for time's sake. But this is cuter. We'll come back. We'll come back. Because that'll be what I do, I guess, and all together. I don't know. How many did I make? I thought I made 6. Am I short one? Yes, I'm short a pink one. Not somewhere.
I'll tell you,
Hi,
Sasha has
Bridget.
moved up closer to the
How you
baseline on the
doing?
return, hasn't he? He's looking to cut off that first wide one that center missed there and take a good hack at it. That's not easy to
The
do. with
job
such
that I
long
started,
leverage,
you
but
guys.
he knows he needs to do something a little bit on the
I
special
don't
side
mind
today,
it.
and
Time goes by
certainly a
fast.
bigger occasion to
Fine.
do it in than the
Usually, I
final
think
of the
everybody
weekend.
starts out a job, new job with, it's fine. And then everybody's like, no, you'll hate this job later. Who knows? I'll get there. But, they tried to schedule me tomorrow, today. Or tomorrow, today. I was like, what? If I hadn't even checked, they would just been like, oh, it was a no-show. And I'm like, why? How do you even schedule somebody the next day? Like, isn't that something you ask, like, hey, can you be here tomorrow? Not schedule me tomorrow. Without even letting me know. And I was there earlier today. Where's that one? I'm like, that's not right. Thank you. I tried to get a good variety of them. I wanted to do a couple more, but I wanted to move on. Like, these were actually really fun to make. I enjoyed making these. Thanks. Do you mean the nails? Funky claws? The nails? Must impressed him. Hopefully they're impressed enough to get one. That would be amazing. My favorite one color right now is like the teal blue, turquoise blue. That one I really like, color wise. I wear those funky claws too sometimes. I've started, I've done the last 2 sets myself. But thanks. I just don't wear them ridiculously long. So I think they're cute too. They make you look, in my opinion, just a little more girly. But definitely not everybody's cup of tea, don't get me wrong. I only like them with a certain nail color pattern, like a certain design. I don't like them over the top.
He's making significant inroads at times into the center serve, but no chance
Hotels.com
I look good
is where you
naturally.
go to choose from
Thanks.
hundreds of thousands of hotels and earn rewards.
Every once in a while, though,
That's exactly what it sounds
I like to wear the nails.
Unlike
Just saying.
chicken fingers,
They're pretty
which are
too.
not what they sound like.
Hotels.com. It's all in the name.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and
But
HBO
again,
Max.
thank you.
The best in entertainment in one bundle.
Just in case I didn't say that.
Todd, courtside. This serve, I know you're right behind the Yannick Sinner arm there. This serve is vastly improved, and I think it was a response to Alcaraz and this need
I have
to keep
dimples.
them at it.
Oh, this shows
Delivery now,
sometimes.
is it not?
I be forgetting about that.
And we've highlighted his accuracy and improvement over
When I
the
think of
last
dimples,
3
I think
years
I'm
from
like here.
percentages of getting
I'm like, I don't
close to
have
the
those.
line where he's playing unreturnable points.
But thank
they
you.
changed from a
Okay, I'm missing
platform
more.
serve where the feet are further apart to then bringing that foot up
Where
and
did the sucker
driving
go?
up through. And since he's done that, he's become a
My
much
sister
better
could have
server.
stolen
But just,
one.
when you're this close here, you can also see the consistency of the
I'll
ball
put that
toss.
back.
And for anybody learning how to serve, it's about putting it in the right
3,
place,
4,
as
5.
consistent as you can.
Oh,
But
what
when he
other one?
places the ball, it doesn't spin. You can almost read the logo, that Slazenger logo on the ball. That's how good he is. So we'll keep an eye on that. But I must say, the man who's about to come out and deliver, he's got equally as good a serve. And talk about improvement, because not many years ago, he had so much trouble on second serve, and he's been able to get over that. So it's going to be who can get more back into play as we get to this back half of the first set, Andrew.
Yes, indeed, he did have trouble, didn't he? Remember that US Open final in 2020? They turned teams, he lost it in a 5-set tiebreak, and he had issue for a set lead, and that breaker at the end was a heartbreaker. This man is resilient.
Todd, you're 100% right with that ball toss there. I mean, he does use his fingertips to release that thing. It does sit there nice and pretty for him to tee off. Another point to note on Sinner and his mentality when it comes to his serve, he wasn't scared to go to that platform serve during the season. He's always looking to improve, and he doesn't discriminate
I'm gonna
between
be highly
one
upset.
tournament to the next or an
I'll
off
come home
season.
and find a thing laying around somewhere. What the heck? Oh, found it. I had to get a container, which I will get in a second after I finish this one. And that's all of the little jellyfishes that I have after this one. Green looks good? Thanks. I feel like personally sometimes darker colors look good on me. Better.
Power and precision on second
Since this is
serve.
a darker green, it looks
Impressive
better
from Zverev, 122 miles
than
an hour.
like if it was like a lighter green. I don't know, but some people have been telling me my tan looks good. I've tanned like 2 shades darker. I mean, again, I think I've said this before. I don't mind tanning. 'Cause I've been in the sun so much this summer. As long as I tan evenly, we're good. We're good. I just don't want to have a bunch of spots and stuff
Testing his
with a bunch of tan
his
lines.
nerves
I don't
a
like
little
that.
bit.
Personally,
Maybe he gets a hold of one,
someone that's had them,
and
it
turn
irks
around in
me
a hurry.
seeing that. So I've been outside in long sleeve or no sleeves, one or the other, so that I can tan evenly.
30-15.
Mm-mm.
Who says you can't serve 76% and hit it close to the line?
My skin is bum. Thanks.
Yeah, his first ace there, Zverev.
Yeah, my sister's like, she said the color on my lips was darker, and she was like, since I got tan, they look better. I was like, oh, okay. Apparently they were a different shade or something. I hate being prepared. I feel unprepared. I feel behind. I didn't want to have to do any of this come Friday. And look where I am, 8:59 p.m. What time do I have to get up?
Nothing to this sport, eh?
To get up at like, ouch, 6 something. I've been getting up at 6 something all week. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Still game point.
It's like my body's like, we don't do this. This is not our regular program. Ooh, it looks more orange next to me, but it's supposed to be like more coral colored. Okay, so we have that. No, I'll leave it in there. Okay, now we have these little plushies. Some of them still need to be stuffed. So I only have one of these. I took the other one. And I clipped it on my bag. Cute charm. You can see it. Heart charm. Thank you. So this. Then we have this. I only made two of these. And then we have our frogs. So we're gonna, the ones that stuffed are done. And we're just gonna put a little thing on it. And boom.
Way behind the baseline.
That's all she wrote. I'm gonna start. Ooh, I don't have enough. I don't think I do anyway.
No. Pull that double fault out of Zverev.
Sometimes just giving the server a different look can cause a little disruption. There's a lot to be said for a visual. You start hitting your spots as a server, especially as a big server. I found that mixing up a little bit where you stand, creating that visual distortion, different depth perception can be enough, especially in a big moment.
First break point of this match.
I think I'm gonna leave it with one.
Back he goes against him.
They're a little awkward looking, I feel like.
That was a cagey point from both men.
Yes.
Having got into the rally,
It's
Sinner
just
will
hurting
be
my hands, so
disappointed
it's
with that
starting to
one
hurt
for
my
Zverev.
hands. So what we're gonna do? We're
Talked
gonna
about the big serving of
improvise.
Zverev, just 98 miles an hour on that second serve.
I'm so smart. There we go.
He improved his second serve speed to 120 miles an hour from 98. Those 2 points. He's having to steel himself to win this game. Well, that was courageous out wide.
The path to a college degree is more affordable than you think. With Sophia Learning, you can take real college-level courses that are designed to transfer fully online for just $99 a month. Start your free trial, no credit card required. Sophia Learning, built for you.
And last one that I stuffed, restuffed anyway.
Big hold of serve for Sasha Zverev. Dad will be pleased with him. You'll never know what his dad's thinking.
4 games all, first set.
He made life difficult for himself there. Had 40-15, missed that forehand at 40-30, served a double fault, but still finds a way to come through that service game. Now can he try and put some pressure on the Sinner serve?
I have to stuff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'll be done. So I have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't uneven number. That's fine. The good news though, we used a lot of stuffing. I think that is good news.
15 over.
Sasha trying hard to send the message that he's going to take a ball that's short and
Pummel it. Faster on the forehand, faster on the backhand. He's trying to take that ball on.
that's a very unusual miss for Sasha there.
Is that because he's trying to force the play?
You know, it's a difficult decision to make really early in the match especially against Sinner. You want him to have to respect that backhand line, but at the same time, you want to use your body blow cross court. So he pulled the trigger probably a little too early there. Didn't seem like he had the right geometry on the shot, hitting it more inside out. Dare I say that ball's not coming off quite as clean off Sinner's racket as it did against Novak to start. See if he finds his range and confidence and conviction.
Dark colors. I have a couple, but these ones I have made a while ago. But yeah, I do have some. I went to dark, more solid colors. Like I have that blue, I have the red hat, and red soccer ballish looking keychain. Got the finish.
That answers that question.
40-30.
But I went in my closet downstairs and I was like, wow, I don't have that much dark.
Look how high that ball's getting up.
So
Deep down the middle, but Sinner's footwork
work
getting in
or whatever.
position.
I thought
Unloading
those
on
were
that
remotely
forehand.
dark. Just got warm. What was that?
A missed backhand earlier on in the game. That slight miscue, but Zverev trying to force the play. As most observers think it's one of the most captivating men's singles final. 5-4 Sinner. The first Italian to win a Wimbledon title, man or woman. Completed a set of all 4 major finals at Wimbledon last year, and after the disappointment of losing that French Open final, that tells you the strength of his character. He was down and out against Dimitrov, you'll remember. Came back to win. What an interesting matchup this is. You feel that Zverev is trying to make something happen, and that's great that he's gone out there and done that.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to come out here and you got to shake the cage a little bit. You got to let him know you believe. But a lot easier to do that coming in here as the French Open champion.
Yeah.
I got to say, getting that sort of off his shoulders is a big deal. He's looser than I would have expected him to be under normal circumstances.
I missed like what 3 days, I think.
Tons of people.
Yeah, I was busy. I couldn't even.
Italian flag being waved.
Busy
There's dignitaries in the royal box representing Italy today.
and busy and
World
tired.
Cup out there.
The earliest I went to bed
yes,
this week
haven't mentioned that yet. Well
was
done, England, so far.
10, almost 30-ish. Almost. Probably around like 10:45.
Something shifted.
But real close.
Her thoughts rearranged.
And usually it's like midnight. Telling you how much they're working. and I was still going to gym. So physically, my body was just like, just couldn't. Too many. Yeah, it was a lot. I thought about it. I was like, but I don't like doing live streams, and I'm like just that tired. I'm just like yawning and all that. Just, I can't do that. Should I put it here? Should I angle it? No, middle. Middle looks better.
15 love.
Yeah, I think middle. Yeah, I'm like, imagine me playing that back. I never really watch any of my videos after the fact. Like, imagine I did and you just hear me yawning. Like, what the heck? Nobody want to hear that. So, I tried. I was like, I'll just do another day. And then I woke up. I had to sleep early. And I was like, I just have to wait until I have the time to be able to do it. So, that's what I did. I had time today. I didn't go to the gym today. I wanted to, but I didn't. So I can be able to stream today.
95 miles an hour.
So
Pulled out wide
I was like,
here
okay,
because top
cool.
speed from
We can do that.
It's just looking
And then I
quite
can,
good.
stream without sitting here looking exhausted and everybody asking me, are you okay? What's wrong with you? Because people like to ask that.
About coming in cross court.
No problem with that. I'm just saying. I don't want to look like something's wrong with me. My siblings are going to be back from the gym. You want to see me hot? Not like that. I'm tired. Can't form sentences. Just want to sleep. Drowsy looking.
Oh, that is properly lucky. So just mildly hesitating, and the next thing you know, that's a dead net ball.
What's your take on that, Tim? We gotta stop apologizing for necklace.
Do we mean it? What a game.
Good signs for Zverev.
I want to see who served.
Try check one here or send a call.
Can only do tiny pieces at a time because it's so tiny.
Sinner's victory over Alcaraz.
Bro, I need to learn how to speak Spanish. So bad. I just need somebody to talk to me in Spanish like every day. Almost every day. Like, literally. Promise I would catch it. Like, I know what you practice with. It's so hard. Why is it so hard to find somebody to just... Bro, if somebody was like, hey, I wanna learn English. Can you just talk to me? Bro, I got you. I got you. But no.
Sasha putting some RPMs on that ball, and then even raising it from there. A little bit ambitious, but again, he's committed to what he needs to do.
It shows the intent, doesn't it? And he's comfortable with the consequences of just going after these big forehands.
Get off.
It's going to say at the end of the set, unforced errors, but he's doing the right thing.
And he's doing it at the right time. You know, he's using the scoreboard pressure to free himself up and let it go, and hopefully have something drop for him at the right time.
And finish.
Excuse me.
Phenomenal play. He was on a 30-match winning streak at one point this year, then lost in the second round of the French Open, suffering from the heat. This is why you see the ice towel around the neck. He was training with an ice vest, trying to cool his core temperature down. He went to Milan after that French Open meltdown, had tests, they said everything was fine. Just had a really bad reaction that day.
But as you said, he has made some adjustments, one of which is not taken for granted early in these matches, letting his core temperature getting up too high. He's using the ice towel and changeovers. You'll probably see him walk off the court after the second set and uses, you know, his opportunity to change his gear. And he's nothing if not a professional.
Oh, the heart. Forgot the heart.
Time.
He won
This way.
Indian Wells.
I think that's cute. I'm gonna do it side view.
Very much the world number one.
That sounds like a career.
Completed the set of all of the Masters 1000s. Only he and Djokovic have achieved that.
I feel like this is doing like a piercing. You ever seen those videos?
Novak a lot longer than it did.
They look so
Sinner, he did that
painful,
within
but
2
so
years,
at ease at the same
winning all of
time. And you just see,
one level shy of the Grand Slam.
excuse me, you just see the needle
opportunities,
going through.
winning
Like,
all of
imagine
them.
if it's a nose and just pinch it, just back. You just see it sticking out. Like, whoa! Could never be me. I'm so positive. Adorbs. Okay.
Standing ovation from his own coaching box there. First point of the game, taking it on, giving no time for Zverev to settle.
It hurt. Thanks. I hate when they're not symmetrical. That bothers me absolutely so much. Like, actually. And I will sit there for a little good bit, trying to make sure that they're even.
15. Firstly, 15.
Dun, dun, dun.
So a tiebreaker first to 7 will decide this first set.
6 games all. First set tiebreak.
And after the drubbings which Sinner has given to Zverev in so many of their matches over the last couple of years,
Oh no,
Zverev's
don't
got to
do
feel good
that.
about this to even get to a tiebreak.
It's definitely the start he was hoping for.
Finding the line with that forehand. A little bit too short and central with the return, Zverev.
It's one thing being committed to that shot. It's another thing pulling it off in the tiebreaker and showing your opponent that you believe in it. It's
Gone cross court a lot with his forehand.
See ya.
On that occasion,
Have a good
choosing to go
errand
down
run.
the line.
Bag.
Hi. Hi. Which foundation is good for a steamy situation?
Okay.
That is two important
To
holds there
Zverev.
for Zverev behind second serves.
It's almost as if Sinner can dictate the second serve that Zverev hits. When he stands a long way back, Zverev just rolls it in. If Sinner stands close, he goes big, 121 miles an hour on that second serve.
Pressure reverts to Sinner now, 2-3. Beg your pardon, 1-2.
Ooh.
Sinner drop under 60% with his first serve, but heck of a time to come up with a good one there.
He's hit the line. Loses pace so quickly when it does. Zverev couldn't be expected to get that one back into play. Two first serves from Sinner. 3-2 to him.
3-all.
Jeez, he uses that height and trajectory so well sometimes, and that out wide serve makes it look like a high percentage attempt. It was risky for us back when we went for it, right,
Yeah.
Tim?
The net seemed a lot higher for us. It's amazing the speed out wide. That was in the ad box, but even when he goes out wide in the juice box, Zverev goes with pace. That's unreal. Accuracy. 139 miles an hour.
4-3 Zverev.
Puff of dust as it went through the court. There's been fine margins in this first set. Certainly is fine margins in this tiebreak. Who's going to blink first? Oh, yes.
Center making this look a lot easier than it was. I can assure you of that. Below the height of the net. Gets down, racket head still.
Left for service.
Seventh ace for Sinner. Just coming up to an hour of an intense Wimbledon men's singles final.
Mm.
Zverev finding the line again. 136 miles an hour, but Sinner nearly got that back into play.
He doesn't seem to feel the need to guess on it either, does he? He just waits for it to be delivered and somehow still manages to get his racket on it.
That was some wonderful defense initially from Sinner. Zverev, with the courage of his convictions, he kept on hitting it.
6-5.
Look at this movement, tracking the ball down, sliding into the corners, recovering.
I can tell you Sinner would want that forehand back right there.
Please. Please. Thank you.
Haven't seen too many drop shots. Sinner using it at an opportune moment. And he was helped by the fact that the ball hit the line and checked, wasn't he? Zverev had to poke it into play. I mean, he was stretching anyway.
Thought he could have missed that one for a second, and I did find the line, and that chuck does wreak havoc with the anticipated bounce.
Sheer quality of these 13 points in the tie break so far. That is 11 first serves in a row in this tie break.
7-all.
Just when they needed them.
Okay.
Yeah, Zverev's done well. Not the easiest of shots, those bounce smashes, especially at 7-all in the tie break. And that snaps a 14-7 losing streak. Zverev is ahead in the Wimbledon final. What a game plan and what conviction we've got a final on our hands here.
Zero sugar Oreo cookies. Wait, what?
That was an intense hour and 5 minutes.
It certainly was, and what a final stroke there from Zverev. We talked so much about his forehand. It was not only the execution, but it was the reaction, wasn't it? The roar and the turn to his box. He hasn't come out here to make up the numbers.
No, nobody gave that set away. Each one was trying to earn it. There we go, 74%, serving in the mid-130s. Tough for anybody to stop, even Sinner.
All right, I think this is the last
One
one.
great point in the set. Unforced
It
errors, you might say,
is
with Zverev.
cloud.
Some of them are unforced errors for sure, but when you're doing the right thing, when you're committed and it then pays off, you can just wipe all those unforced errors out, because that last forehand, if he had backed off, he'd never forgive himself.
And if he hadn't made those errors, he might have backed off on that last forehand. So sometimes giving yourself that freedom to make some errors is what it takes in those big moments.
The final moment. The committed forehand. Boy, oh boy.
That
it's
is a long lever, my friend. That ball is coming off with some pace.
He talked about the difference this time was that he knows that he can do it because he's done it. Did you feel that when you'd won your first?
You know, it was interesting. I lost my first 3 finals, as did Zverev, and when I finally came here and got over the hump, it was when I was an underdog, and I think that helps a lot. I think that has worked in Sasha's favorite today, coming out here realizing he has to do something special to get over the finish line, believing that he can because he's already done it. You know, playing a guy like Sinner, you have to have conviction. Sometimes that can take a little bit of the nerves out of the equation.
Obviously, a lot of movement in the crowd here. Zverev electing to get on with it, even though people are still making their way out. Wind picking up a little bit. Incredible pass from Sinner on the run. Does well to get that serve back into play. Not the worst approach in the world. Still finds the mark with the pass.
The controlled aggression from Sinner is a hard thing to stop. And once he earns your respect that you're going to have to be on your heels, he throws this in now. He's just added this shot this year, and it's certainly been an effective one.
Strange choice of shot there. You often see Zverev go to the slice
What's going
forehand.
on? Yep, I did. Okay, I think I did have some bows, but for now I think I'm gonna leave the bows. No, I need the bows. Okay, so we have these. I finished all the keychains. Nope, these are for the soccer balls. So
play catch up in that first set when he
these
was
are the
serving
soccer
now.
balls, but I have to make little
It's the
stripes.
advantage of serving
So
first and
I think
build
I'll do
even
that.
more pressure on Sinner.
Before I do that, I'm going to what do you have up here? It's, 3 scrunchies up here. I'm gonna weave in this last one, and then whatever's on the table, I'm gonna go ahead and move into the bucket, and I guess do a little inventory count as we move
in a
in.
row, which has not been up to his standards. Sinner all over it. Fine margins.
Tell you what, if there's one of these guys that has room to improve as this match goes, it's Sinner. I felt like he's just been a touch off, dialing his shots in, a little bit off his first serve. He's made some uncharacteristic errors when he's been set with his weight under him. He's still looking to find his form.
Yeah, 3 additional scrunchies to add. I wanted to make the entire thing of this. I think I made
for built-in backup protection for any day, any
5
flow. What's your combo?
total.
Do you know Hobby Lobby has
Don't know what the
hundreds
other
of
one.
incredible
I gave one away.
products on sale every
I gave
single
one
week?
away. Honestly, it might be 4.
Discover unbelievable
I
savings
think I made
across
4
the
scrunchies
store.
with that
And
yarn.
start shopping in store or online at Hobby Lobby.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the container, put the stuff away, and do a little count.
Just for a second,
Yeah.
a shot or two for Zverev, but the commitment to
I like
what
that
he's
he
doing
went
is
back, right?
illustrated with his forehand. 40% of them
If you haven't, totally
90
recommend.
miles an hour. Previously, just 23%
That's
of the
nice.
90.
Okay.
And the quality in comparison with his opponent, well, he's hitting a cleaner ball, as you've been saying, Andre, cleaner ball than Sinner for this match.
Lots of little matchups in this contest. I wouldn't have had
Okay, so
Zverev
I have this
performance not on his forehand.
big ol'.
You know, it's one
How
thing to
big
come
is
out
this?
intentionally to swing at that. I'll be interested to see
27
if he might be
gallon
able to hold
lead
this thing out if he
container.
maintains that belief.
I will be putting
that'll be
my
quite
things
telling.
in. Take this charger off. Oh, die. Okay. Alright, so let's do a quick inventory.
You get the feeling, Tim, that Sasha has Sinner a little out of sorts right now.
I do, and when you reflect on Sinner's record against Zverev, it's been so impressive, so one-sided. That was not the case today.
Okay, alright, let's do jellyfish. I know I had made 6. And then I have a sold category. So 6 jellyfish. I think I said I had 9 frogs. So recap, just so you guys see. 2. 4. And 6. I think I'm just gonna leave them eyeless. Okay, 6 of those. 1, 2,
Positive signs from Zverev
and
at the
5,
back of the court.
6, 7.
He is definitely looking to control
9.
out here.
Okay,
He
9
does not
frogs.
want to push it on. Sinner's controlled aggression.
Yeah, it's front foot
9
tennis from
frogs.
Zverev.
Then we had 2 clouds. And then we have 100 Let's see. I am gonna put the ones that I have up here into it because why not? They can sell there.
It's an interesting change up.
Little sneaky second.
I'm gonna include that one.
surprise.
So heart.
Makes you think about something else.
I
Also
took
do
one
throw
for
'em
myself.
off as ball striking
2
at the
hearts
moment.
because I just really like pink and whatnot.
The fact he has to do that at 15:30 is not.
And
Not
include the
ideal.
clover and do all of it. 'Cause I cannot.
40-13.
Strawberry. And let's see what these are. These are little bows. I'm not going to include this one. They're so tiny. But for now, it is.
Use.
100 miles an hour. And
This forehand here is not Sinner's normal. He's pulling off that ball. A little too much rotation on it. He's sitting up for that.
Okay, so that's all that.
Zverev and
So those are things in there completely done for now. And then scrunchie. Am I gonna include that? No, I'm gonna include that with the other scrunchies I have down there. They're downstairs. So right now we're just gonna leave those because I'm gonna count them all together. So we have that and one bucket hat. I am gonna excuse me. I am gonna include the bucket hat. No, I haven't tried it on. No, I'm not gonna try it. Cause yeah, and no, I'm not gonna allow people to try it on. Okay.
Pro plan? Excellent choice.
Yep, he keeps her ready for anything.
Sure.
One bucket hat. So I want to finish the poncho.
Now, at McDonald's, a sausage burrito
Still haven't.
is
And then a
$2.
shame.
So why
Such a shame.
can't it roll
Poncho.
some of her best work?
Want to do those. Book covers just need buttons.
Get more value from the under $3 menu.
One game
I
on.
made 5. Which I have. Excuse me. I have the buttons.
The second one at Wimbledon
Some
last
buttons.
year
Not the buttons I
was-
necessarily
you
wanted,
can't-
but I
you
had some
change
buttons
it. It was
already.
in 4 Grand Slam finals he did last year.
So that.
Twice a French Open champion, Nicole.
How are we getting into the things I want to finish
2 years of
before
age.
tomorrow? The soccer balls. I might try to. I know I had probably like 6 of them, maybe. I'm just gonna do the red one. I'll do the blue
Sinner's showing a
one.
little frustration. He's not getting in as many points as he wants to on the Zverev serve.
I'll just do 4, I guess.
He's taking
I
some more
did.
chances hitting this serve closer
If I
to
can find the
lines.
other one. Oh, I think I had 2 more. I might have 5.
It's these forehand exchanges again, Tim.
Yeah, it's good width from Zverev. Rushing Sinner, and Sinner's still not quite found that timing on the forehand.
I don't know. Soccer balls.
It's a battle that surprisingly Zverev is coming out on
I'm
top
gonna
of
say
at the
4.
moment.
So that. And then my bear.
It's the first forehand that concerns me with Sinner that he gets when his feet are set. Just looks like he's playing a little bit too conservative with it.
Okay, so that'll leave me
he's
with.
gonna have to amp that up a
let's
little
see.
bit to stop this barrage of baseline exchanges going against him.
Okay, that'll leave me with 35 items to sell, excluding scrunchies. So that's not bad. If I sell it on that, that'll be pretty good. Pretty good. And then I'll have my cards up there. I'll have my breeding cards as well as, of course, the crocheting cards. And yeah, I think that'll be good. And really advertise that I can do custom. That'll be the thing for sure. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get off because I feel like watching a movie and I want to take a break anyway. So I've been doing this for the last over an hour. And I'm actually starting to get a little tired and I don't want to start yawning on here. So we're gonna do that. If there's no music, I might stream there, but who knows? I will be posting where it is. I don't remember the address. I have to look it up myself. But I'm gonna do that. Post it on community post. So if you see this, if you don't. I'm sorry, he's yelling at the dog. Alright.